We're back in the studio with Jason Healey, who's from Dining Services. He's going to bring us up to date on some of the special things that are going to be happening this month, and I think you'll be interested in hearing them. So welcome, Jason.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here. First of all, I do want to just let everyone know, if you see your servers today on June 4th wearing hockey gear or red, we are in support of the Washington Capitals.
I wore my red skirt today for that purpose.
That is great. I do not own a red suit, so I do have a red tie. But personally a big fan of the Caps, and then also as the dining team. So we will be trying to rock the red today as long as everyone else. So I just want to make people aware. We did not change the uniforms, but we're just trying to be in support. Right. Speaking of support, I just really want to let everyone know, being newish to Green Springs, this was the first time I was able to see our scholar ceremony, and it is truly amazing to see the amount of lives that everyone here has impacted. I've also had the privilege of going to the local high schools because they have ceremonies there as well.
Oh, do they?
And I can tell you, thank you very much. It is great to be a presenter and be able to stand on stage with 10, 15 scholars where everyone else has 1 or 2. So it is amazing, and the impact that Green Spring has on this local community is tremendous. It is awesome and a great feeling to be a part of that.
Great.
Now we'll actually get into more of our dining services for June. So we had such popularity last year when we did steak night. We've decided that we want to do more things like that, and we will be bringing steak night back. We promise that, but that will be in the fall. What is going to be happening this June 8th is what we're calling prime time, which is every venue is selecting extremely high-end quality entree items, but we didn't want to limit the people who just want beef. So beef will be an option everywhere you go, but we have some nice duck coming in, some veal chops that we're getting specially cut, lobster. There's so many different things, but really just kind of celebrate and a higher end menu for that day. And we want to look at themes, and that was kind of some of the feedback we got from the focus group we had this last month. And we'll talk more about I think some of the things and changes you'll see based on that focus group and the upcoming focus group.
That prime time sounds like everybody's going to want to go to dinner 3 times that day.
Well, God bless you if you can, but I think it's going to be great. We're really looking forward to it. Just some overall things. We have the monthly birthday cakes on the 13th. Sunday we will have specialty hours and menus for Father's Day. We will be having a Father's Day pop-up store Tuesday, June the 12th in the Village Square upper lobby. That's going to be from 11 to 2. Gift baskets or gift items tailored for fathers. June 19th we have the Fireside Potomac Cafe Town Hall meeting. We are doing on June 21st in all of the different lobbies for the first day of summer, complimentary sorbet treats. So please make sure you stop out and get those.
We've missed the sorbet on the menu.
Okay, that's great feedback, and those are things that we'll take back, and I'll talk with the team about. Great feedback for us as a cafe. People said, we love chili, but it's 90 degrees outside, and so now you're seeing a lot more different cold soups and things of that nature.
You eat chili all year round.
It depends. It depends, but we've getting a lot of compliments on having more cold soups available.
Right.
Green Spring Directors Mix and Mingle will be Tuesday, June 26th. That'll be in the Acatink Room from 1 to 3. Really come out. It's a great venue. Free drinks, free food. The executive team's there. A lot of managers are there. It's a good time to have those one-on-one conversations to talk about your feelings, what you're seeing. And the last one was great, had a lot of good feedback, but the turnout was actually kind of low, so we'd love to see more people come.
Now this is the group that oversees, what, five different Ericksons?
No. This is just us. This is just the directors at Green Spring. Other managers from other departments come in. We're really just walking around talking and conversating. It's just a very informal way to have conversation, to ask questions. And at the end of the day, it's free food and drinks. I would definitely come. You know, and you do it from 1 to 3. It's a nice way to start off the evening before you go to dinner, and socialize with your friends. I would take full advantage of it. I find it funny, we have these forums where we just offer coffee and maybe a cookie, and 300 people show up. But when you can actually walk and talk and sit down and have a conversation with people, you know, I think we had like 40, 50 people. So we'd love to hear.
They don't understand what the whole thing is.
And that's kind of what I want to explain. And so if you have any questions, you know, reach out to, I think, any of the directors, anyone, definitely in dining.
Who are the directors?
Well, you have, then you have all the directors of all the departments. So like Lynn in charge of general services will be there, Ty of dining services, Ron of finance is there, David of sales, Kimberly of philanthropy, you know, and so on. Medical team has people there. Chandra is there. Is a lot of all the directors of the departments and a lot of managers, depending on their day, if they can come in, they come in as well to mingle and talk. It's a very nice, informal way to have some good communication.
Okay.
So, and once again,
it's all Inner Green Spring.
Yes, it's all Inner Green Spring. So I definitely recommend that. We have the farmers market. We had our first one this past Friday, June 1st. Next one will be June 15th. And kind of tied with that, we're doing the Potomac Cafe is going to have a lunch cookout Friday, June 29th from 11 to 2 in the town center lower lobby patio area behind the bank and the country store there. And we had a great focus group on last month. Our next focus group is going to be June 25th. That's going to be 2:30 to 3:30 in the Village Square Theater.
What day is that?
Monday.
Monday the 25th.
Monday the 25th. It's a very kind of open forum where we have a couple questions we ask the audience. And I want to say that maybe was 5-10 minutes of the hour, and the rest of it was just a Q&A with the dining administration team and any questions. So we had as much as people talking about construction and where we're going in the next 5 years to someone who doesn't like broccoli and they want to know why we have it on the menu so frequently. You know, a wide range, but it was good to have that conversation. For us, it's really about feedback, and it was a great opportunity. Some things that I think you're starting to see. One of the things that we got was, we really like it when you guys decorate. So after Memorial Day, they asked us, can you keep the decorations up? Sure. You know, that's something that people want. Makes it a more enjoyable dining space, gladly. You know, the team works hard to decorate, and we're only keeping it up for a couple days and then taking it down. So getting some more longevity out of it is great. So feedback like that. We got feedback that people said, you know, we really like the Memorial Day cookout food. Could we see some specials in some different areas where we can get more of that? So obviously we have the grills going periodically during lunch in certain spots throughout the month. And then we're looking at that for menu items. Some of the bigger things that got brought up were, you know, changing vegetables more frequently. So we've reached out to our produce vendors. You'll see, I believe Woodland Skies is changing 2 different vegetables every week, trying to find the freshest. And really we're trying to find local as well, depending on what time of year, and we're coming into a great time. My garden's doing great. I'm hoping everyone's in the area is with all this rain we've been getting. Rotating desserts more frequently. Like you said, mentioned the sorbets. We'd like to see that change out a little bit more often, give more variety. I know Fireside's been doing, you know, daily specials that have gone over really well. We'll be changing seasonal vegetables with that. You know, other things very basic, you know, cleaning curtains, and we got a new company that we're getting in line to start going through and detailing and cleaning all that. You know, and that's something that we were working on prior, but it was a question, you know, someone had. I think the biggest thing that we came out of it, and I wish I could tell you a concrete answer, is reservations. We have some people who are very happy with our current reservation system. We have some people who are not. And so we as a team are coming up with a couple different options. You know, current system works very well for us. Out of all the different Erickson communities, we probably have what's considered the shortest ticket time. So the time that you sit at the table compared to when your entree comes out, we probably are the fastest in the industry because of our current reservation system. But that doesn't mean we can't take a look at it.
Yeah.
So
I think people don't always understand that reservation system, and that there may be empty tables there, but the staff isn't ready to handle them.
correct, and that always comes to the challenge of any restaurant I've ever run. Do you fill all your tables up, and do you overwhelm your wait staff so your drink service is slow, and then your kitchen gets slow, and then guess what? If everyone gets their food at the same time, then all those tables empty, and you replace them all at the same time. And that's really a challenge a lot of the other communities are having because they don't use a reservation system. For us, it's tweaking it, and we got some feedback from the focus group, so we want to make sure that we can present some options. So we're going to kind of come up with all of those, and then we're going to really put the different option choices out and let the community decide which one they want to go to. That's something I'm a big supporter of. I don't know what exactly you want. I don't know what your neighbor wants. Sure. But at getting that thing, we can see, okay, this is what the majority of our residents want. Are we going to make everyone happy? No. I had one resident tell me he loved when he could just walk up to the dining venue, never had to wait and sat down. And I asked him when that was, and I went back and looked, and I said it was the slowest dining venue. And he said, yeah, the service wasn't very good and the food wasn't good at the time, but I always got a seat when I wanted it. The problem with us is we're trying to make the food better and the service better, so everyone's coming out and everyone wants it. So we're that's the challenge. When you're doing it well, everyone comes to see you, and how do you take care of everyone and get everyone sat? So those are things that we're working on. One of the other big things that got brought up was theme nights. Prime night is one we're doing across the community, but you'll see different dining venues do periodic theme nights. I know we're planning a luau theme night in Jefferson for June, so you'll see that in your weekly menu when it comes out. But decorations and different food items and things of that. Not only is it a nice creative break, I think, for our staff, but I've heard nothing but positive feedback from the residents.
Okay, well, thank you very much.